risky behavior.
Yo, what's up? How y'all doing? Welcome to Risky Behavior, the podcast where we discuss, human behavior. We don't call people good or bad. We just, I don't know, just talk about risky behavior. Today's episode is The Lion, the Witch, and the Audacity. Um, audacity. Well, first, let me define it, right? And I'm going to go to the internet to define it, right? Because it's something that we've all encountered. And I always find it funny when I see it. I'm never mad when I see audacity. I'm just like, oh, hey, there it goes. So, anyway, a willingness to take bold risk. Again, audacity is a willingness to take a bold risk. That's the first one. Number two is rude or disrespectful behavior. But I like the first one, willingness to take a bold risk. And that's what I look at, people that flirt around with audacity. And the world is getting crazy. My boy, the Prince of Petty, told me, he said it's kind of like everybody's growing an audacity tree in their backyard. And they just go back there every day and eat some of the fruit for it. I say everybody has an audacity pill. Now, there is a story that I never said nothing about because the woman had so much audacity, I thought it was fake. And a part of me realizes that somebody that has so much audacity, I think they tend to get away with things because nobody believes it. It's so unbelievable. They're so bold. The person just takes what you're saying as a joke. They refuse to believe you. Now, the story that I'm talking about, this lady right here.
I'm asking the government for $100K in my pockets so I could do real estate. My husband will own it in Karachi. We will not live here, but we will get this job done right away. I'm asking for $20K right away in my pockets at the end of this week.
I thought this was a joke. And now it's even funnier to me. My wife was asking me about that. I said, babe, that's a joke. There's no way I'm going to believe this woman is over in Pakistan making them demands. I would have thought they would have done something bad to her. Apparently, they're the nicest people in the world. She's just walking around making this list of demands and everything like that. And apparently, she ain't really supposed to be over that. Well, apparently she and I found New York Post because I was like, why was she over there? Why was she over there in the first place? Apparently, she catfished somebody to get over there. I was like, this is insane. Hold on, I'm pulling it up right now.
Here's everything you need to know about the American woman who flew to Pakistan and was ghosted by her teen husband. 33-year-old Onija Robinson from New York flew to Karachi, Pakistan in October of 2024 to marry her 19-year-old online boyfriend, Nadal Ahmed Memon. Once she got there, though, Memon's family forbade them from tying the knot, and now she's refusing to leave the country.
I don't live here, I'm chilling.
Robinson has since caused a media stir, claiming that she and Memon actually are married, and also making demands from the government that they give her money and invest in local housing.
Pakistan needs to be reconstructed the right way. Do you hear me, guys? Make sure y'all get this on your camera. I'm married to Nidel Hamid. I'm Onija Hamid. We are moving to Dubai very soon. We're going to have our baby in Dubai. I want $20K up front, $5K to $10K to stay here every week because we might just move, me and my family. And I want those demands from the government right away. I want these houses to be built up correctly. And I want pools in the backyard.
With her newfound fame, Robinson appears to be living large in the foreign land, sipping on tea counting wads of cash, and dining at McDonald's. Meanwhile, The Independent reported that a man, claiming to be Robinson's son, gave an interview with Pakistani TV saying his mother suffers from bipolar disorder. Amid the media storm, a local governor has reportedly intervened and provided the lovesick American with a flight back home, although it's unclear if she'll give up that easily.
Have a nice day. Clear it away.
Okay. She ain't got no bipolar. She got Audacity. That's what she got. Her list of demands was, you got to pay me $5 to $10K to stay here. Who asked her to stay there? I don't think nobody did. Only. Oh my God, the Audacity. That's why I said the Lion, the Witch, and the Audacity. I don't know if I say that right. Amor Bateos, he said black. I think only a black woman could get away with this. Shout out to you though. I didn't know how to say your name. I apologize, but shout out to you. But yeah, I think only definitely only a black woman could get away with something like that. Anyway, so I do I think that's hilarious. I think that's funny. The funniest part to me, I was looking for it. I don't know if you gotta go to like a compilation type deal, but she and everybody was making fun of her because in one of the videos she said it's in her religion not to tell y'all my business and stuff. But anywho, I got a couple other videos lined up of situations in which I feel like the person has had a lot of audacity. I'm still waiting for my brother Prince of Patty to come in. Hopefully he'll come in today. If not, we have to continue on. Whew. Anywho, next up, and when I do these videos, I want to let you know I'm not doing this to make fun of anybody at all. But next up is of
course,
you know what? I ain't gonna do that one first. Next up, we had the video of a young lady and a young man. They are in a relationship. They're supposed to be engaged, right? They're supposed to be engaged, which I don't know. When it comes to certain people in their relationships, a lot of people like to say, "Oh, that's my fiance," blah 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 blah. But you always wonder if it's true or not. You often don't even see a ring. So in this particular video, I wanted to go over the audacity. Is you have a young lady who puts a tracker on her fiance. Wow, she probably just checked his location, right? So it says jealous fiance tracks partner's phone, and it doesn't end well. So jealous fiance, her jealous woman, her fiance has a woman friend. Apparently, she's been texting with the girl, telling her, "Hey, don't talk to my man no more." The fiance says that, "Hey, that's just his friend. It just so happens to be a girl." Apparently, that girl, who's supposed to be just a friend, has a boyfriend. That boyfriend lost his life, and he goes to the house to console her, to be with her, to talk to her. Apparently, the boyfriend is apparently that girl whose boyfriend died. The boyfriend that died is also the fiance's cousin. So it's like a bunch of drama. Anywho.
Man, what is wrong? You don't want her. What you got on my phone? How do you know? She got something against me because you don't want her. Because you don't want her.
On October 9th, 2024.
Man, what is wrong? You don't want her. What you got on my phone? How do you know? She got something against me because you don't want her. Because you don't want her.
On October 9th, 2024. Officers were dispatched to a residence in response to a domestic disturbance.
What you about to tell her? I don't care. What you about to tell her? Whatever. What you about to tell her? Whatever.
What's going on?
What is you about to tell her? Why you over here?
I'm talking to somebody.
Why? No. First of all, she sent him text saying what she was gonna do to me, but he supposed to be my fiance. Why is he over here? Why is he over here?
Okay.
Why is he over here? I don't care. It don't matter, because why is you over here?
Right.
You the aggressor.
Why is you over here?
You the
Why is you
aggressor.
over here?
You're the aggressor.
Why is you over here?
That's the first audacity right there. The audacity you to ask me why I'm somewhere where you not supposed to be either. Don't nobody over here know you.
I'm telling you.
What's
I'm telling
You telling me what, man?
what's going on today?
Man, I know this girl. She's supposed to be my fiance, but obviously some love triangle bullshit, real shit.
Okay.
What's going on today?
That girl lived in Texas.
All right, so right there when the police officer was talking to him, now mind you, when the fiance, the girl for her on the screen right now, when she's close to him and in close proximity to him, notice he does all this friend stuff. And I'm pointing that out to you right now is because that's one of the few times that you're really going to get the honesty of it, right? Is when she walks off and he says to the cop, to be honest with you, this is some love triangle bullshit. I think that's probably like one of the only times he's going to say it on camera. But I also want to remind you, the love triangle is involving the woman on the screen who's his fiance, who he's engaged to. He's supposed to be engaged to this woman, and another woman. That woman was the girlfriend of his cousin who just died.
Okay. So she been a problem since last year. Her boyfriend himself. That's not my problem. That's not my problem that he himself. Not at all. So they let me in. I guess they didn't know who I was, so they let me in. When I'm not, they let me in. So she come lunging at me, talk about my midget because I'm short. So you think you're gonna do something because I'm little, I'm short? That's not what you thought you was gonna do something because I'm short. That's so what? Because I'm short. That don't mean nothing. You don't even know me. Right. You know that I'm short, but you thought you was about to do something because I'm short. No, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. You sending text messages, talk about what you gonna do. He gonna have 2 girlfriends, all of this because you think because I'm little. You don't know me though. You do not know me.
Okay.
You do not know me at all. At all.
Right.
I asked you last year to stop talking to him. Her boyfriend who's supposed to be his cousin. But you didn't stop. And then you think you're gonna keep on intimidating, playing on my phone, having other people play on my phone and play with these fake phone numbers. I know who it is, but I don't care because I show my number to call your to say why you having these people call me from both of my numbers. I don't care.
Oh, hold on. Let me hear her say that again.
To call your to say why you having these phone, having other people play on my phone and play with these fake phone numbers. I know who it is, but I don't care because I show my number to call your to say why you having these people call me from both of my numbers. I don't care.
Okay.
Because I don't care.
Right. Okay.
Like it's gonna stop and it's gonna stop today.
Right. Okay.
Is there another?
Once again, I don't think she hears herself. And let me tell people, look, when the police come and talk to you, I don't care how cool it seems like they are. I don't care how they sound. You always got the right to keep your mouth closed. You're not supposed to start venting when the police get there. But the audacity, right? She is bold enough to think that she can explain some drama and somehow get out of this situation and justify the fact that she just admitted to going over to somebody's house and raising hell because she's mad about some text messages from a whole nother day. Like, text messages don't give you the right to go to somebody's house and raise hell.
Another girl inside?
Yeah, this is her residence. Like, man, I'm just standing in here talking to her. Like,
can you ask her to come outside for us? Are you on good enough terms that she's not gonna hit you?
Yeah. No, I done got hit by everything, bro. Man. You came here. Why?
Because he was here.
Because he was here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What size?
Okay. I can put your hands on your back for me.
What I'm putting my hands behind my back for?
You're under arrest right now.
For what?
Domestic violence.
For what? He hit me. And she did too.
He's got a big knot on the side of his head.
Because he hit me and she did too.
Okay.
And he was pulling me out the door.
We're going to figure that out here in a second. But as of right now, we can always take the handcuffs off. But as of right now, you're being detained. All right?
Because he got a knot. Why you tell them because I hit you, and tell them because you was trying to break it up.
Hey.
Because tell them because you was trying to break us up. That's why you got a knot on your head.
So now it's me.
No, I'm saying he said because you got a knot on your head.
With trauma.
Okay, just stay.
That sounds very abusive. That sounds like what an abuser would say. Like, why you tell him I hit you? And hearing the way he talks back to her sounds like maybe she hits him all the time. I think she should be quiet because I never understand that. The cops come, they talk to them, they tell them the whole freaking story. It's like, do you not realize what you're saying? Like, what's coming out of your mouth, what you're telling the police is illegal. Shut up. And then they always got that question, why am I putting my hands behind my back? Because you told on yourself and you're somewhere you're not supposed to be. But you got the audacity to think that you can just be upset with somebody and say, because what she said was, oh, it's going to stop today. Like, what makes you think you got the right to go to somebody's house and just fight them and end anything? If anything, that's going to make the girl know that she's getting under your skin, you're upset, and she's going to persist with that.
Stay back there until we...
Well, just tell them that's why you got a knot on your head. Like, I don't need to get arrested.
Because you should have never came here and did all this stupid.
Stay back at the car.
God damn it, man.
Did she just tell him to tell the cops something in front of the cops as if the cops not standing there?
Man, you know you fucking tripping, bro. What was the whole intent? To do what do you thought you was going to do?
Do you have anything on you that's going to poke me or stick me?
No.
No? Okay.
I got a place.
Oh, what up, Marcus, man? Shout out Marcus Banks, man. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We talking about Audacity today, and this lady here got a lot of it.
Is she not about to
You go ahead and
come to
face
the
my cruiser
spot
for me?
blowing it up?
Well, can you tell them that's why? I'm not, but can you tell them that's why, Brandon?
To do everything, man. You
But,
tripping, bro.
I
I can't believe
give
you,
you the
man.
number for protection order and all that stuff over here. All right?
Man, get the out of here, man. You know that's how I got the knot. But why did you come up here being stupid?
No, that it wasn't a domestic violence, bro. You know I can't afford to get no damn arrested.
Can you step forward for me? Just go ahead and have a seat in here for me.
Yeah, what's up? Shout out Anne Marie. She says, if I gotta go to another one of my houses to come and get you, I'm just gonna wait till I see you again. Yeah, facts. Yeah, I don't know why she did that. And you about to see in the video, she's gonna start crying, saying that she's gonna lose her job. So it's kind of like you're gonna lose your job and do all of this to get there, embarrass yourself for what? It's like, come on. It was no need for her to do that.
Yeah.
Man, please. Excuse me, sir, can you, I did not hit him. He was pulling me out the door. I would not fight him. Like, dog, it was not no.
That was, let's see. Amory says, no, I may just roll up to see what the juice like and how long it take. Oh, you mean like just kind of roll up, get a view like, oh, okay, I saw you outside, hugged up. So when you see him later on, like, hey, look, I rolled by the house. I didn't make no noise. I didn't disturb nobody. I saw you hugged up. I know what it is now. We cool. Yeah, that's it. And I think for some people, they might have those intentions, but I think some people ain't got the self-control. She probably rolled up the block, probably saw him talking to her. Matter of fact, I think they might have been. I'll say this. That works if you got self-control, but I don't think it works for other people. And that just reminded me something I wanted to say. what's dangerous about this whole situation is she went to that person's house and she said those people didn't recognize her. And so she just knocked on the door. And I was like, oh my God, what if, because if she's that bold to show up and fight somebody and attack them at their house, what if she had a weapon with her or something like that? And I'm just, what you just said about just being able to ride by, see what's going on and leave reminded me of what she actually did. Was she just went up to the door, knocked on it. Those people didn't really recognize her. And she did what she did. So what she did, she's trying to downplay it, but what she did was really crazy. Shout out to Marcus Banks, says she definitely beating on him on a regular basis. Yes, I believe she is too. I believe she is. You can tell by how she's talking to him. She's trying to make him do a fake story, and she's doing it in front of the police. Like, how bogus is that?
Domestic violence between us. We got 2 kids. Like, man.
So how did he end up getting knocked on his head?
Because I was pulling him out the door with me. Like, that's how. And I got a scratch on me. Like, I would not fight him.
Okay, so how did he end up getting knocked?
Because the door, he hit the door, and we both hit the door and came out the door.
Okay.
So were you over here?
Yeah,
first?
I was here, man.
Okay. How long ago did she pull up?
She just pulled up.
Okay.
I look, I see.
How long have you been here?
But I was here probably 30 minutes, man.
Can you call my grandma? Please, I cannot breathe.
Yo, what up, Prince? Can you hear me? Or is your mic not working right now?
What up? I can hear you, bro. I can hear you, man.
What up, man?
My bad, I'm late, bro. I straight into Pokemon. Don't judge me. Which
training the Pokemon.
No, straight into Pokemon.
I'm late too myself, man. I meant to be up earlier today, man, but I was laying around. Oh, check out that movie, the Secret Society of Magical Negroes.
Oh wow, something about that sounds super racist.
It's basically oh, Marcus Banks said not the Pokemon. It's got David Allen Greer in it, and basically their job is to basically get these cases because okay, I'm trying to figure out a way to describe it. Here we go. Basically, they say like the most dangerous thing in the world is uncomfortable white men, and so their job is to make white men comfortable.
Okay.
And they have magical powers that deal with like comforting. You know, you gotta check it out. I don't want to give it away. It's funny. I don't want to give it away. I think it's on Amazon or something. Did I watch it? Yeah, I watched it on Amazon. If you got Amazon Prime, you can watch it.
Yeah. I got Amazon Prime. What's the name of it again?
Secret Society of, I think that's what it's called. Secret Society Magical Negroes.
All right, I'm look that up when I log out.
Marcus Banks says that sounds weird, risky. It is weird, man.
It do. That sucker sound weird as hell. It really do.
It's a pretty weird movie. Where is it?
Yeah,
I think it's on.
If David Allen Greer in it, I'm willing to peep it out. I find him to be hilarious.
Oh, that's the only reason that I watched it. Oh, okay, that's what it's called. The American Society of Magical Negroes. A young man, Aaron, is recruited into a secret society of magical black people who dedicate their lives to a cause of utmost importance, making white people's lives easier.
That sounds like the inverse of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah. But that's what it's about. But it's got a powerful message in it. I don't really want to tell the movie because it would tell it and you got to follow it. Anne-Marie says it's on Netflix too if you want to check it out on Netflix. I watched it on Prime, but she said it's on Netflix.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
I'll definitely get out. I'll definitely keep that out. I'm all for that. What
It's got a great message to it.
What video you doing first, bro?
He said, I agree if David Allen Greer is in the movie, then I'm willing to check it out. Shout out Marcus Banks. Oh, Anne-Marie asked if it's on Netflix. I'm gonna check that out and see. I'll let you know, Anne-Marie. Right now we're watching a video about the Audacity, right? Because you had a black woman, you had this black woman, and she follows her fiance over to this house where apparently he's going to see this friend of his who is a girl.
Okay.
He says that they're just talking. A little bit of the backstory is the fiance says that, well, this particular girl, she had a boyfriend. The boyfriend died. He hung himself, and he's been. But here's the kicker: the guy that hung himself, the boyfriend of the girl that the fiance went over there to see.
Okay.
That's the fiance. That's the fiance, the male fiance. That's his cousin, the guy who hung himself.
Oh, wow, so your fam. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like weird. And apparently it's been these text messages have been seen. And the guy, when the fiance, the woman who went over to the house, she went over to the house and ended up fighting the girl and stuff. But when she walked away, the guy did admit when she walked away to the police officer, he says, yes, it's been a triangle. He said, it's kind of like a triangle type of thing. So he has been messing with the girl.
Okay. Well, so he came clean about it, I guess. Okay.
Yeah. And so basically the reason this one stood out to me is as far as somebody having audacity is the fact that when she's talking to the police officer, she says, well, like, this is going to end today. I ain't going to keep doing this stupid stuff with the phone, with the text messages back and forth and everything. This is going to end today. And I'm like, the audacity to think that that's in your power and your control. And you wonder why you're going to get handcuffed and taken to jail. You can't just go to somebody's house and beat them up.
Right, exactly. Dang.
And then the owner is gonna say, like, hey, she broke the screen door and all this other stuff. She's gonna say, well, how is what I did wrong in burglary and stuff? It's like the audacity. You gonna tell somebody, no, the owner is saying you ain't supposed to be here.
So, all right. So, with all that information given, and I haven't seen the video yet, but with all that information given, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Now, it might sound racist, so by all means, please correct me if I'm wrong. Now, you might know where I'm going with this. That's a black woman, huh?
Huh? Oh yeah. No, yeah, it's a black woman, and she seems like older too. She seems old enough where she should be mature enough to not be acting the way that she's acting.
So instead of a BT 9000, she's one of those BT 1100s, one of those BT 800s, basically.
I don't know what she is, unless
They're all machines. They all got the same programming. It's just a matter of that chip clicking on or off.
Yep, I don't know. Oh, and Anne-Marie, I don't think it's on Netflix. Shout out to Daniel Rigby. I don't know where I found you, but I've been sitting here and vibing with y'all. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Also,
appreciate you.
Marcus Banks. Yeah, I don't. You know what? I don't know what her deal is. She might be. Here's my thing: if somebody makes you and drives you crazy enough that you got to go to houses, because what makes her what she did was scary is, I guess whoever answered the door or came to the door did not know her or recognize her as a threat. They might have thought she was just a family member, somebody popping by, and they just kind of like allow her to, I think, like come in the house. When she comes in the house, her and that girl is fighting. That's why the part where you're coming in, Prince, when they were because the boyfriend has a knot on his head. The fiance guy has a knot on his head because he's trying to pull them out of the house. So she was able to get in the house because nobody knew her, like, and stuff. But I'm thinking to myself, what if she brought, because is she crazy enough to do that? What if she brought a gun a knife. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Oh yeah, that could have went. Yeah, that could have went anywhere, man. I mean, if anything along those lines gets your emotions that riled up, man, file for divorce, bro. Leave. It ain't worth your freedom, bro. Because if I'm trying to break up a fight and you end up busting me in my head and end up leaving a hit like that, man, I'm gonna disintegrate your face.
Yeah. And Marie says black women really be loving these man. White women hit you with hurt. Well, you said a white woman hit you with, yeah, I think any woman that hit you in this situation.
Oh man, say, bro, equal rights deserve equal lefts, bro. I mean, I ain't for domestic violence, but I'm all for self-defense. That's a very thin line.
Yeah, I don't think he hit her. I don't think he hit her. Let me see.
But if he ain't hit him, congratulations on his massive self-restraint. Good Lord. She actually hit him hard enough to leave a hickey? Oh, yeah. Shout out to him. The average dude would have knocked her cold out.
He's in here, please, Brandon. Brandon.
Mika, what the can I do?
Like I wasn't fighting you. You was holding me, please, Brandon. I cannot go to jail.
My cousin died, which was her dude, man. We talked on the phone for maybe a year or two since dude been dead. It's a friend. I'm in there just talking to her, man. Just talking.
Okay.
Like, that's it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like this, yeah, she my fiance.
Told you that he over there with his cousin girl. Okay, Anne-Marie said, clarify. She said, no, white women stay with you knowing you got a whole nother life, especially when you got that money. Black women, we just want you all to ourselves. I don't know, though. I be watching, you know what, Anne-Marie, I'm so scarred for, man, I be watching them true crime shows, man. Some of them white women, man, they be taking you out. They put that antifreeze in your orange juice. Oh, my bad, Prince. I didn't know you dropped off.
Nah, that was my fault. I dropped off and came back because the screen on your end was frozen for me. So I realized you was playing the video and wasn't nothing popped up, so I just left out and came back in.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Anne-Marie, yeah, I don't know. Some of them women, man, they be these type of things. I just can't play these games. This is dangerous. What they're doing is weird to me. This thankfully nobody got hurt and stuff like. Thankfully, because what if she went in the house and the homeowner is a gun owner? Like I just this whole situation is just ghetto to me.
Oh, I saw a situation like that with his young lady was fighting with her. Oh, go ahead. My bad, bro.
No. What you saying?
I saw a situation like that where this young lady was beefing with her boyfriend, and the news report didn't say anything about domestic violence. It just completely stated a disagreement. So they was arguing, and the young lady left. She went and got her brothers. Apparently, her boyfriend chose to fight one of them. That was the agreement. I guess they was going to fight. They was going to stripe it out. And she went and picked up both of her brothers, went back to the boyfriend house, and instead of fighting, they tried to jump the dude, and they ran up in his residence, and he aired them out. Both of her brothers dead.
I remember they got a video of it. The neighbor across the street. Yep. Yeah, that one was crazy.
I feel she should have got charged for that. She should have got charged something for that. I mean, you just literally committed homicide on your family by leaving an altercation. So therefore, there was no threat. You left and you came back just to get your brothers killed. There should have been some type of charge in that.
Oh yeah, on her part, it should be. I don't even know what that charge would be. A guy, somebody I know personally that grew up in my neighborhood, actually A lot of people used to call us twins because me and him look very much alike. And his baby mama came to his house, I think, with like her she came to his house, I think, to pick up their kid, but she had her new boyfriend in the car, and he had his homeboy in the car. I don't think it was his brother, real brother. But anyway, whatever must have happened, them two guys got out the car. He ended up shooting them and killing them. You know.
Man, that's crazy.
Let's see. Marcus Banks says love will make you do crazy things and agree to anything. That is true. And Anne Marie says, well, I think you should be able to press charges against someone who plays mental and emotional games with others. I don't think they got nothing in the law against that. I am starting to see, though, that if you do, but you would have to have somebody with money in order to make them face any consequences in this day and age. And that's why you see people suing people and doing those type of things. But it's only going to be for rich people. Unfortunately, I don't think they have anything against pressing charges against someone who plays mental emotional games. Yeah. But I don't, and oh yeah, crime of passion is definitely a real thing. It definitely is. The only thing with this particular story, I see two people that's just, I think both of these people got I don't say mental problems. I think both of these people are immature and irresponsible. I think the guy is, and I think the woman is. I think the guy's playing games. He's running around with this other woman, but I also think the woman, she's playing games as well. I don't think she's mature or making the right decisions. She could easily leave him alone. She doesn't have to do what she's doing. She could just leave him alone and live her life and be happy.
Facts.
But what you're talking about, somebody that's actually being manipulated inside of a marriage and stuff like that, then yes, of course, there should be things to go against that person, things to protect you and stuff. But in situations like this, I agree with what you're saying. I don't think it applies to this situation though. I think both of them are just immature and in a crazy relationship, and they probably shouldn't even be together. I don't even know if they're really engaged. Sometimes in these situations, people just say, "Oh, that's my fiance," but they ain't really engaged.
Well, I've seen that a plethora of times.
Yeah, where the person don't really be engaged, they're just saying it. Yeah.
But I'm talking to the girl. I'm at this girl's home.
Okay.
You must have got some tracking on my phone or something. You didn't.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know.
How'd you end up getting the knot on your head?
Man, I'm trying to break them up. It's just a lot going on.
So she was fighting with her?
Man, I don't got nothing bad against her, man. That's my people. Like I can't even believe you call this type of thing, man.
Okay.
Like I don't like too emotional high, man. Like, god damn, man.
Okay.
What's up?
So far we got one detained. So
Man in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah.
She did that.
His fiance came and was fighting with her, and then she says that he got hit by the door when he was trying to separate them. So
I'm just trying to break them up.
What are they fighting about?
Man, me.
Oh,
yeah.
So you got it like that.
Yeah, because he's here. He's here, and his fiance. But
don't bring the cables out, man. That's the cables already there, man. Yeah, but it ain't even that. Come on, man. Chill out, man. Like, so now look where we at. About what? Some emotions, man. Yeah. I'm in there just talking. I know her. Chill out, like, calm down.
So it's like just
she just thinking that I'm.
So this isn't something that happened that she's ever done before?
I mean, I've been with her a long time, but nothing like this. But just you just overly just controlling, bro. Like, calm down.
So you're allowed to have friends.
Like, I mean, come on, you don't own me. Like, you don't own me. Period. Like I don't own her. I'm not fucking a girl. Like, man, it's just I really can't believe it, man. And I don't want nothing bad to happen to her. I don't want nothing bad to happen to her. Like, now here I am. Come on, man. This is not it. It's not it. 41. You 40.
Yeah.
Come on.
We're grown as hell.
Come on.
Supposed to be anyway.
Come on, man. It's not all about
You hear that? 40 years old.
laying down with her. We in there just talking.
That's too damn old for that.
What I got to do.
I know.
Moving, this, that, and the third. Stuff that's going on in my life. Just that could just be a friend. Sorry, it's a female friend.
It ain't no friend. He already admitted.
Come on, man.
But I can't wave to people. Boy, go head on. What do you need her as your friend for? Get out of here.
Hey, Prince,
Quit telling them lies.
I told y'all that she looked at older. She's 40.
Brandon, tell the truth.
Yeah, you need to stop. You need to be quiet. You need to just stop.
You right. You right. Like you telling them lies. Like, tell the truth.
Man, Mika, stop, man. Just stop. Cause ain't nothing that I'm saying it don't warrant me getting arrested, or ain't nothing that I did warrant me getting arrested, or nothing. I don't want to sign a domestic violence charge. You know, I ain't pressing no charges against her. Just the only thing that'll probably just keep me cool, just keep a restraining order, man. Just to keep that. So she can't come to where I'm at.
Here's the deal. Because you guys have kids together, we're signing domestic violence charge regardless of whether you want to or not.
That's gonna be on the state type.
Unfortunately, it's one of our requirements for our job. We have zero say in it.
You done f***ed up. You f***ed up.
What I'm being arrested for?
Shit, you got a bunch of charges.
Oh man, but hey, that goes back to what we talk about all the time when we talk about protecting the children. And one of those things that does that is if no matter what, if you got kids with somebody now, you can't drop the charges when it comes to domestic violence. No more excuses. So now she's stuck with those charges and they got kids.
I'll explain
You
it
got
to
a
you
bunch.
Okay.
You got a bunch.
So that being said, we're having the person inside fill out a statement, make sure she's good to go. Do you want to fill out a statement form as well?
No, I'm cool. I ain't done.
So here's the deal. You're getting charged with burglary, domestic violence, assault, and criminal damaging, and menacing.
How burglary? And she said, come in.
So they said you ripped open the screen door.
How did I rip open the screen door?
Screen doors aren't very hard to rip open.
He said I didn't.
Okay. The lady inside is saying that you ripped open your screen door. So you came in. So here.
Goddamn, is it really worth that, man?
So
Just get my purse.
Here's
Get my purse, Brandon.
Here's the thing. So
Get my purse.
The way the burglary charge works, ma'am, is trespass in any occupied structure or any occupied dwelling, which is a house that someone was in, for the purpose to commit any criminal offense. You went in there to assault this other lady, so that's why you're getting charged.
Like, why she say I did all that? That's your friend. No, I mean, but that's your friend. Like, I came in and, but that's your friend though. Like, what?
So the glass on the floor.
She was throwing at me too. Like, what? She threw the shit at me. I broke the bottle, but she threw the candle and shit at me. Like, what? Like, I'm gonna lose my job.
They said you wrecked on it like 5 or 6 times. It was still locked.
No, I did
And you pounded on it once and it popped
Oh
open.
my God, no, I didn't.
The audacity to say that she threw stuff at me too. Yes, because you are a stranger in people's houses. You was where you was supposed to be. I throw stuff at you too to get you out.
Accountability is the kryptonite, bro.
You wasn't supposed to be there.
God forbid, old girl got a doorbell camera. It was over. They got all kinds of evidence at that point.
You imagine, look, I be throwing my favorite skull at her, like, get out my house. Yeah, I threw something at you. You ain't supposed to be here. How do you think you got the same lawful grounds as the persons who's supposed to be at the house? You came in the house, you weren't supposed to be there, and you threw stuff at me. Oh, you threw stuff at me too. Yeah, but I live here. There's a big difference.
Right. It's one thing. It's one thing to follow. It's one thing to follow dude and confront him. All right, whatever. That's your man, and he cheating. By all means, handle your business. But once it leads to fisticuffs on somebody else's property, baby, that's a L you're gonna have to eat.
Exactly. Anne Marie says she wanted to inflict the pain she felt because she knew he was cheating. When men cheat, the other women know all the business of the wife or the baby mama. And that's why I say you got to leave. It make no sense to fight with that person. You just got to go. Yeah. That's what's dangerous about cheating, though, is that part, right? That person know where you're sleeping, where you lay your head, where you work, how much money you got, you know what I mean? And then when they get mad, they be telling you, like, oh my God, you can't believe the person that you seeing is cheating on you and telling the person all your business, right? So that's why you got, and she got kids, and now she's
about
domestic.
to lose her job. Was it worth it though?
I doubt it. Cause it only seemed like she was able to really get a good hand on her. The boyfriend got messed up more than anybody else.
Yeah, I kind of figured that he out in this.
So I can't press charges on her. My hand is cut from her.
You say you figured what?
No, I said I kind of figured he got messed up the worst because I'm pretty sure he the only one walk around with a knot on his head.
Oh yeah. They fine. He don't know how to duck, so he hurt.
You're in someone else's house fighting with the resident there. How do you think this is?
Man, that's not what happened. I did not pound on the screen door. I pounded on the screen door 5 or 6 times.
Do you live here? Okay, ma'am,
and y'all said it's Mika.
Don't say. I didn't say a mother. Don't.
Okay. Were you in a house?
Anne Marie, I think she gonna go back to him after all this. I promise you. I think because they have kids, she gonna go back to him. That's what's sad. I think she gonna go back to him.
It's fine. You gotta be. Then I can't press charges on her.
Ma'am, you trespassed in a occupied dwelling to commit a criminal offense. You were committing burglary being there.
Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta pause it again. That's the other point of Audacity I was talking about. She said, "Can I press charges on her?" So she wants to know, can she get in her car, follow her fiance to whatever other woman house or family house he's at, right? Then she gonna go up to their door. She gonna break into the house, beat somebody up, and when they hit her back, she want to press charges.
That is a whole new level of delusion.
That's insane what she said.
Zero accountability. She feel like she did nothing wrong.
Let's see. Amory says, at the end of the day, she gonna cause the woman. She would never trust that man. Trust me. You said it's more to the story. And you said came across one another's path before. Oh yeah, they did. She was explaining that because she described a situation in which they were changing phone numbers and being like, being sneaky. And she was like, why do you keep changing numbers and playing games and stuff? So they've definitely crossed each other's path before and stuff. But that's what I'm saying is like, because what I found is that when people sometimes, and this is not true for everybody, but for a lot of people, when they have kids, it'd be hard to walk away. And so I don't think that she's gonna leave him. I think that she's gonna stay with him. I don't even know how old their kids are, how many kids they got. She might not even, because here's another thing people don't think about. Sometimes people don't be in the financial position to move out and move away from somebody. And that's another thing that may cause them to stay, even if they don't love the person or like the person no more.
Yeah, I was just about to say that she gonna end up going back to him, especially if he bail her out. She going right back home.
Mm-hmm. Anne-Marie says she crazy as hell. She going to jail and he going to be with this woman. I know that's sad. That, cause Anne-Marie, I feel what you're saying, because for me personally, it almost feels like he has the back of the other woman, and that's supposed to be your fiance. Now, he already admitted to the police officers that this is a love triangle. He know he's cheating. He seems to be more on the side of the other woman. And for me personally, I don't care if I'm wrong. You better have my back. So for me, I would be done in a situation like that. You know, if it was a woman and I felt like she had the other guy back, I don't think I would do nothing like this. But I'm just saying, if I were wrong in a situation like this, I still would expect for that person to somewhat have my back. He doesn't seem to have her back. So for me personally, how I am, I would be done. But
yeah, it's coming off to me like he's trying to stay out of it or something.
Because he don't want to ruin where he's sleeping at on both ends. He wants to keep open the possibility.
Right.
So, and I think he's not really picking the side of the other woman, but he doesn't need to lean too much to his fiance because he has kids with her. So he has less work to do with her. She's staying, she's not going nowhere. So I need to put a little bit more effort into the other woman to keep her around. And that's what's going on.
Right. I agree with that.
Anne-Marie says that's how I was. 36 numbers gave my ex colostomy bag. Explain that one. What's that? Am I reading it wrong? That's how I was 36. Okay, cause I know at 36 you said you got married. You said you gave your ex a colostomy bag?
She must have messed that boy clean up.
Is that what you saying, Anne-Marie? That's how it was.
And Marie, that came off violent as hell. What she did that man to where he needed a colostomy bag.
I don't know. You know what? When you chatting in YouTube be messing you up. Oh, she said very close to it. Very close to it.
Oh yeah, dude got messed up playing with Anna Marie. Good Lord.
He said, I don't want no smoke. I don't want no problem. Dang, Anne-Marie. Oh man. I don't know. Yeah. Whenever you're ready, Anne-Marie, we gotta whenever you're ready, we would love to hear that story and stuff.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I don't know if you subscribe. I know it won't be today or nothing like that, but if ever you want to one day, let me know. Let's see what she said. She said, I know how it can be your first love you, have kids with them, and you marry him and they play in your face. Yeah, man. I'm telling you the heart, man, you don't want to play with I think it's even worse to play with somebody's heart than like to play with somebody's mind and they money. Like you can't mess with that stuff when it comes to somebody. When somebody
Yeah, you
you
can't touch those things.
Yeah, man, you can't do it. Can't play with a person's heart. Can't play with their money. That's for sure. People mess you up over. People mess their own. I'm talking about these things. People kill their own family members over.
It is. It really is. You mess with a man's money, your head is on the proverbial chopping block at any day, any point in time, dude probably coming for you. A
Mhm.
woman, you mess with her heart, yeah, she gonna throw some hot grits on you, cut your junk off when you sleep. God knows.
Mm. Let me see. Get through this so we can get
She
one more,
said,
get
"Come
another
in."
one in.
She said, "Come in." Now she's switching it up. You can't say "come in" if it's burglary, and they said it's Mika.
Did she tell you to leave ever?
No, he put me out. He told me to get out, and that's when I came in. No, she was coming. No, you said I'm not talking to her. That's what you told me. And I pull up and you talking to her in the kitchen with your shoes off. Don't go there with me.
Oh,
Okay, but you was in the kitchen. You was in the kitchen. I don't want to talk about it. I
well,
don't want to
Glorilla
talk
say
about it. It's
we in
nothing
the
to talk
kitchen.
about. I ain't hit him. He said he ain't pressing charges.
Okay. The person inside said she watched you hit him multiple
I
times.
didn't hit him. I was hitting him to let me go, to come outside. I didn't hit him. But she got something against me because you don't want her.
Something against you? How do I got something against
She
you?
got
I
something
wasn't
against me.
on the phone.
She got something
You the
against
one,
me.
man. What is
Because
wrong
you don't
with you?
want her.
What you
And
got
I
on my
thought I
phone?
told
How do you know?
She got something against me because you
How
don't
she got
want her.
something against
Because you
man?
don't want her. I've been told you that.
Sir, if you want to ask her,
I just want to know.
If he
that's what I'm
don't
saying.
want,
If you want
why
to
she
ask her
go
inside,
to
if
the
it's
house
okay
to
if you
fight
drive
her?
across her lawn to leave, then if she says okay, otherwise you gotta wait for the
You
tow
better
for this car
ask
to
your
leave.
girlfriend.
No answer, voicemail on callback by services, break.
Because if I broke in, how come her door nothing ain't broke? Her screen ain't broke, nothing ain't broke.
Affirm just mark it, checked okay for now.
And how it's gonna be domestic violence if he said I didn't do nothing, hit him? Like, come on.
So right now it's burglary, DV, or DV is domestic
You can have
violence.
a little more. Okay.
Criminal damaging, and assault, and I think menacing as well.
Menacing. But Brandon said I didn't. They talk about I can't take my car.
Yeah, it's got to get towed.
How do it got to get towed if she came to get my car?
Well, because it's got to be held for the owner.
Why though?
That's his policy.
When it's done on an arrest, we can't have the owner give someone who's not on the title of the car control of the car. If it was for a traffic stop or something like that, and you had to, something happened, then you can give your car to someone else. But because of an arrest.
So did you just come out the screen? Is the screen broke?
No, the screen's not broke.
Right, because it didn't break. I didn't break it.
We never said you broke.
They said come in.
So
Brandon said that's
okay.
And so Brandon said I didn't hit him. It wasn't domestic violence, but she said I hit Brandon. She threw the candle.
They got their wires crossed because somebody did say she broke the screen door. She said, how I break a screen door? He said, well, it don't take that much to break a screen door. So.
But they said stuff in her house is broke and she threw the candle in the Tito's bottle. So can you change that because the screen ain't broke?
Yeah, I'm changing on my end.
Because it's a bunch of bullshit and a bunch of lies. Like all of this is lies. Like I said, it's inboxes in my phone that she done sent. Like it's a bunch of lies. Like it's cool. She want Brandon because she can't have Brandon and he's so fucking gullible. Because excuse me, you a man, but man is gullible. That's his cousin's girl, and she want him.
You want me to take your purse?
Brandon got it because it was in my car. So I just had him take it. I'm sure he better take it, but yeah. She talk about since she told them that I hit him and he said I didn't hit him, they taking her word for everything.
Yeah, for why the charges are the charges, and then
yeah. And she
Anne-Marie, I don't think she gonna be crying, man. She seemed like she tough. She seemed like this ain't her first time sitting in that back seat. So I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get to see her cry now. She seemed like she a little too tough for that.
She said that I said I was gonna mess up her car. Why the f would I mess up your car? If I was gonna mess up your car, I would have messed up your car. I don't want to mess up your car.
Manipulated entry.
Like I don't manipulate the entry. Y'all said it's Mika. I don't care about coming in your house. You said it's Mika. Like what the hell? Me. That's what they call. Yeah. Like I don't care about coming in your house.
Yeah.
He's so.
See how quick I got over here?
Oh, you're over at Lane?
On the south side.
Sure, pull your over on the way. You're driving that fast.
He's so stupid. And like I told them, I got the text messages. She talking about You can have 2 girlfriends. What? You don't need 2 girlfriends, but you started sending me this.
Aren't you his fiance too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am, but I don't want to be no more.
This doesn't sound like it's a good idea to.
Jail.
Y'all should probably like.
As a matter of fact, let me get your purse before I talk in like 5 days.
But we've been together for 30 years.
Me?
We've been together for 30 years, and
Look at the police officer trying to flirt with that girl. He like her. They got a connection going on a domestic call. Exactly, Anne-Marie. She is talking way too damn. She talking too damn much. She the one got herself arrested. People be forgetting that they at a people forget that that they're talking to an officer. They just want to vent and get out what it is that's on their mind. They be talking too damn much. She done got herself arrested. Talking too much. I got a text message from her because she was like, everything you say can and will be used against you. Why is you talking to the officer, telling him that you went in the house that you ain't supposed to be in? That is insane. Let me see. All right, I think Prince fell off. We got another video. I'm trying to figure out which one I'm gonna do. I'll probably just do. Let's see. I'll probably do just one more. Dealing with Audacity. So we got this one woman. This is gonna be from the Kendra G Singles live show, dating show. It says, brace yourself. A mom of 1 kid says that she prefers a man with no kids and make at least $100K. So we're gonna jump into this. I'll probably be back on later. This kind of like a little light Saturday.
So minimum 100K in Mobile, Alabama. That's like a millionaire, right? Hey, Jess.
Hey.
Hi. What's your name, baby?
My name's Jessica.
Jessica, where you calling me from?
Mobile, Alabama.
All new Kendra G Singles dating app is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Just go to your App Store or your Google Play Store and type in Kendra G Singles. Mobile, Alabama.
Yes.
All right. Okay. How old are you?
I'm 30.
30. And what you do for a living?
I'm actually a principal at a school.
Principal. Okay. You have any children?
I do have one. She's 7.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
I have not.
Okay. And so we got Jessica. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Jessica, Mobile, Alabama, 30, Sagittarius, principal, mom to a 7-year-old.
Yes,
Never
ma'am.
married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I need somebody that's going to provide, that is well-rounded and, everything around the house. I don't want to have to call nobody if, I got a leak, if I need my yard fixed. I just need somebody well-rounded and providing in all things, and that's a follower of Jesus Christ as well.
Okay. What's your deal breakers?
Oh, I can't take no mama boys.
No mama boys?
Mm-mm. No Trump supporters. And that's all I can think of at the moment.
Okay.
Now I know I brought her video up, right, for the Audacity, because off the bat, if you have a kid, but then you say that you prefer a man with no kids, it's kind of it was kind of crazy to me. I would think the Audacity, especially if it came out of a woman's mouth, right? It would almost, and forgive me if anybody disagrees, it would make more sense if a guy said it, right? Because more than likely, children live with their mom. So if a man says, hey, I got one kid, but I prefer to date a woman without a kid, it would make more sense because as a man, that kid is most likely going to be with their mom majority of the time. And so that woman probably is going to see less of that kid, right? So it's the same way. If you're a stepfather, you're going to see more of the kid. If you're a stepmom, you're probably going to see less of the kid. So I think it's crazy to me if a mom where the kid lives with them says, hey, I got a kid. And on top of that, she's a principal and says, hey, I prefer a man with no kids. So off the bat, from the title alone, I would say the audacity. But that's very new for someone to say, hey, my deal breaker is if you are a Trump supporter. That's crazy. But whatever. You ain't supposed to discuss politics on the first or second date, I don't believe.
Should he look a certain way?
I feel like I'm over the stage of the way that people look. I'm kind of gearing towards I like them a little ugly now.
Oh, appreciate you, Anne Marie. Appreciate you.
A little ugly. I don't need everybody looking at them.
They call that medium ugly.
Medium ugly, that's it.
They call it medium ugly. Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
Yes. I need at minimum 6 figures.
So a minimum 100K in Mobile, Alabama. That's like a millionaire, right?
Mm-hmm.
6 figures.
The audacity again to be living in Alabama, and I got family in Alabama, so it's not to say nothing bad about Alabama, but to say a minimum of 6 figures when living in Alabama, that's ridiculous. You don't even need that, okay? Especially you talking about somebody with one kid, Alabama, where people go there to make their money stretch. So that's a ridiculous line to draw in the sand. That is bold. And I'm just going by because I read the definition. I read the definition again. I read the definition. It says willingness to take bold risk. And so I'm going to say the audacity to be out here dating and a single mom and you're just looking for real love, a guy, a man of character, and you're going to draw a line in the sand that says a minimum of 6 figures. What if the guy makes 70K, 80K, 90K? Come on. It's ridiculous.
So if he made 75K, you couldn't mess with him?
No.
Let's see. Anne Marie says, do you really think her profession is principal? And you said she's not being realistic. I don't know. I thought she said she was a principal. Yeah, she said she was a principal. Where we at? We at 229 currently right now.
Okay. And so we got Jessica. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. So we got Jessica, Mobile, Alabama, 30, Sagittarius, principal, mom to a 7-year-old. Never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Okay, yeah. See, there you go. Yeah, she's a principal. She's a single mom, principal. Her child is 7 years old. And she's in Mobile, Alabama. I mean, everything else sounded nice to me. One child, principal. So far seems good. I just think she's drawing lines in the sand that's making her like certain lines that you draw in the sand kind of makes people pull back away from you when you're dating, right? So when you just approach with a nice, beautiful smile, hey, I'm a principal, I got one child, they're 7 years old. That's a good age to start dating somebody because they're not too young, but they're also not 2 years old, right? 7 years old, that's a good age. But then you draw a line in the sand and you say, well, hey, minimum 6 figures. It's like, huh? For Mobile, Alabama? And then I'm not saying you got to support Trump. I don't support anybody, but just the political things like don't be a Trump supporter. It's kind of an irritating thing to be stated. It's just unneeded to say in the beginning stage of dating. It just is.
6 figures. So if he made 75K, you couldn't mess with him?
No. I provide a pretty luxurious lifestyle for myself and my child. So anybody coming in matching or below me, it's just not gonna work.
Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
What if he has 75? That would be 75K in addition to what you already have. So wouldn't that be an increase? Or you're saying you want to meet a man and you don't want to pay no more bills ever again?
The latter. Meet a man, I ain't trying to pay no more.
Was that the dynamic you have with your son's father?
No. I don't feel like that doesn't count though.
How does it not count? You have a whole child by that man.
It doesn't count. It don't count.
Say this. Okay, let me say this to you. Maybe to you it doesn't count, but it will count to men. Okay. So I think.
And now I understand, Anne-Marie, what you were saying. You said a person with education would be a little bit more reasonable of the conversation. And I agree with you. And so I do understand you questioning, is she really a principal? And you said also she know no man who make that much money really is not that accepting of a woman with children. Yeah, especially with her attitude and how she's acting. And I'm trying to understand. So she said even if a man come in matching her, that's unacceptable. And she doesn't want to pay any more bills. So does she just want to quit her job? Is what she's saying? Because here's the thing. If she's not going to pay any more bills, it should not matter what that man make. Why draw that line in the sand? Because that's no more your business. If I get with you and I marry you and I'm taking over the bills, it's not your business no more. As long as the bills get paid, don't worry about how much money I'm making. And then here's the thing. Why work yourself up to become a principal? You going to work every day. Then what are you doing with your money? It seems like you're just looking for a sucker to pay your bills so you can live it up on your end, is how it comes off to me. Because I don't understand anybody that works that wants to keep their money to themselves. The only people that act that way are teenagers. That's why you got to force them. You got to take your teenager down there, get them a bank account, teach them how to save their money because they want to work and spend their money. They don't want to put it towards anything useful. And so it's weird to me when I hear women say, well, hey, I work, I got my degree, I got my job, I'm the principal of a school, I'm doing this, and that. And then they turn around and say, I don't want to pay no bills, but I want a home. So, but you don't want to invest anything towards that home. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. She says you don't want to pay any bills, not even 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20, 90, 10 split. None of that. That's crazy. Anne-Marie says she tired of working so hard. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to play it. Maybe she plans on quitting her job too. But I've been hearing lately, a lot of them don't even want to quit. They want to keep working and have their own money. They just don't want to put it towards the house. And I'm not trying to be funny. I don't think she's on that level where a guy just going to come in there and pay all the bills, man. Shout out, the Prince is back in the building.
Man, I'm sorry, but you know when Massa call, you gotta answer the phone. What I missed.
Oh man, me and Anne-Marie, man, we in here. We're talking about this. Me and Anne-Marie were discussing this woman on the screen, Kendra G. Oh man, she's been popping those Audacity pills, dog.
Oh wow. I don't think I've seen this.
Like I know that's how it was back in the day, but the time has changed. Oh yeah, you're correct, Anne-Marie. You're very, very correct. Oh, Prince, what happened is you have this woman on the screen, Kendra G,
with all the weave.
Yeah, a lot of weave. Bad weave. I don't care about weave, but if you're gonna come onto a platform and make demands, you got to be on point. It just doesn't look good, right?
Right.
She has I forget her age, but she's a principal. She has a child, 7 years old. She says for her man, she wants him to make a minimum of $100K. But guess where she lives?
In the hood, I'm guessing.
Mobile, Alabama.
So basically, she want the equivalent of a millionaire, basically, because the best thing in Alabama is I-10, the way out. So the fact that she's looking for that in a man in Alabama, that is some serious audacity. I don't mean no disrespect to anybody who live in Alabama, but hey, if I'm just being honest, the best thing in Alabama is the way out.
Oh my God. Whew. I can't let my people in Alabama hear that.
That's all right. They ain't gotta hear because Mississippi on that same boat.
Oh man. Shout out to my bad brother. I don't want to mispronounce the first name. I know it's Mayette Tekken. They don't want to invest in the home, but will later file for divorce and expect to get half the house.
Bruh, I think things like that should be destroyed. Like that should be wiped off of any court document, any divorce decree. You should leave with what you came in with.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm glad he said that because I actually said that in a clubhouse room where I go to get some of my ideas and talk to people, see how people think. And I said, wouldn't it make it better? Because they was like, oh, we don't want to do 50-50. I said, well, there's other splits. You can do 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, 90-10, right? But wouldn't it make it easier if we both go in 50-50? That way, if this does not work, we can just be totally fair because we know, hey, man, I invested just as much as you and you just as me. And when we go our separate ways, hey, you take half. And I think that if somebody pays 100% or something, they're not going to want to share it with you when it ends.
Absolutely not.
I don't think they're going to want to share it.
I mean, personally, I believe that's the only thing that's fair. I mean, if you met me and I was already taking care of myself, taking care of my own bills, paying my own rent, mortgage, or what have you, and I meet you, I meet the female, and she has her. I mean, I'm just speaking on averages here. She has her state income housing, her work based income housing, Section 8, whatever the case may be, and we hit it off. You shouldn't be entitled to anything I have going on over here.
Okay, my bad. I was listening for those footsteps. You know what I'm talking about. Prince, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, brother.
Yeah, I said I was listening to the footsteps. I didn't know if the kids woke up. But yeah, I definitely, man, I agree. I definitely agree.
And for her to be a principal, she got that forehead going. Jesus Christ, that's a big forehead. That hairline back like a mug, boy. And she's a principal in Alabama, which is among the lowest school areas education wise in the nation, but wants a man that makes 100,000 and more. How could you possibly want something like that? And she herself, as a principal, we all know teachers don't get paid anything. She probably makes a third of that a year.
I don't know how much do a principal make.
I want to say on average, maybe, again, depending on the school district, I want to say maybe 40K. That's a high ball. But again, depending on the school district, I'm pretty sure places like California, places like New York, I'm pretty sure their principals get a hell of a lot more. But we're talking about Alabama right now, so she can't be making that much.
Say the average home value in Mobile, Alabama is like 189, 190. So that's fairly cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about the car. Like if you anywhere else and you kind of like in the outskirts where it's not built up that much.
Yeah, you're not making that much.
That's how much does a principal make in Mobile, Alabama? Dang.
Judging by your reaction, I'm more than sure it's not a lot.
No. It's actually good.
Is it now? School me, please.
That's why. Oh God. Hey y'all. I solved the mystery.
Let's hear it.
The average annual salary of school principal in Mobile, Alabama is $111,023 or $53 per hour, ranging from $86,000 to $137,000, which would be
That is
$41 an hour to $66 an hour. What she has is let's see, Amber. What's up, Anne-Marie? What's up, Anne-Marie? What I think she has is a big fish in a small pond mentality. And so with that, being able to stretch your money in Alabama and make that much money in Alabama will give you a pompous attitude. It's what's going on. It's kind of
right.
like, you know what I'm saying? If I take my $100,000 and I go to a low income area, I'm gonna walk around and beat on my chest.
Right. Of course you'll have more than the average person because
Yeah.
one, your job title, your career path, on top of the fact that the cost of living in Alabama is pennies on the dollar.
Yep, and that's what's going on and stuff like that. And that's why she's saying what she's saying. But but here's the funny thing about money. If you make $100,000 a year and you meet a guy that makes 85,000 a year, you're not living a more marvelous life than him. Like, let's just be real. You're not making that much more than him. That's not a big of a difference. So to sit here and disqualify, if you do meet a good guy, I think you're just doing yourself a disservice. I don't care. It's her life, but she would be doing herself a disservice. Like, you're not. It's not so. It's if you can't afford something, you would have to be living way above your means. But like around $85,000 a year. I mean, I can understand if she don't want to date a guy making 40, but come on.
Yeah, she'll definitely be stretching herself if she run across, for example, she's a principal, she run across another principal who makes around 90, like you say, 85K. I mean, if she wouldn't date that person, I mean, both of y'all living a pretty comfortable life in Alabama. So yeah, if she would disqualify somebody for that, that's kind of asinine to me.
Yep. Anne-Marie says, I'm looking for a man who is looking for real love with a drive and ambition, who just needs a little push. If she has that much education, she can build her man.
True. True.
I don't know, Anne-Marie. She probably thinks she can have it all. That's the whole thing. She thinks she can have it all.
Women, you got to understand the male's perspective. So what you're telling me is and not saying that it's not going to happen, but here's the ask. If a man doesn't make more than you, he's out, right? So if there's a man that doesn't make six figures, you won't even give him an opportunity, period. Now, but you had a whole child by a man who didn't make six figures, and now you want a six-figure man to take care of you and your child. So you got to understand the male's mind and how he may say, well, how is that fair? Like, I have to take care of you and your kid, and I make this amount of money, which I have to work to make this amount of money. That doesn't matter to you?
I don't feel like I'm asking somebody on the first date to bring a W-2 to the table. So I wouldn't say like
No, you're not, but you're just telling me right now, if a man didn't make six figures, don't even reach out to you. So at the door, you're not giving a man a shot if he doesn't make more than 100K. And I think, and I'm not saying that you won't get this man, but you already X'd out men who basically your baby daddy couldn't even meet those requirements, and he got a baby out of it.
Right.
Boom, drop that
You
mic.
live and learn, but I see what you're saying.
Ooh, child, you the principal too. Let's keep going. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Here we go.
I'm in my jammies because it's nighttime.
Okay.
I know
mean, she
you
thick.
lying.
She ain't bad looking, but that forehead long.
Jessica, what's the age range you would date? You're 30.
I would have to say 35 to 55.
Okay. 35 to 55.
She all right.
Could he have kids already?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I prefer not, but one at max.
One at max? Boy, you prefer a man with no kids too?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get this straight.
You can't make
He
this
gotta
up.
make 100K.
She had to
provide for you
took a step
and
back.
your 7-year-olds, and he should also not have kids.
Correct.
Why would that man do that?
I just feel like the person that's for me is going to provide for me and my child, and it's going to be about
7-year-olds with no kids too.
I prefer not, but one at max.
One at max.
Here we go.
Boy, you prefer a man with no kids too?
Yeah.
The look on Kendra's face
so let me
tells it
get this
all.
straight.
Look at that. You saw that? You saw that?
100K.
Yeah.
Provide for you and your 7-year-olds, and he should also not have kids.
Correct.
Why would that man do that?
I just feel like the person that's for me is going to provide for me and my child, and it's going to be about us as a unit and not anything outside of that.
Well,
Now,
yeah,
if
that
it's
was the
getting-
child's father's job to do that. That was the deal you're supposed to make with him. So now you're asking a man who never had a kid to make that deal with you.
Brief intermission. Shout out Fanny says she's thick, but it's all jelly. Don't be giving her too much props. Shout out my aunt Tekken says Kendra just be honest and tell this woman that she doesn't qualify for the man she wants. Shout out to Josh says likewise with women though, and that's in response to Anne Marie. Anne Marie says she doesn't want to deal with the baby mama drama. Thumbs up from Anne Marie. Shout out my aunt says she said I just feel like as I said before, we're dealing with the audacity of this woman.
That is a lot of audacity because for her to not want to have to deal with the baby mama drama, that's diabolical in and of itself. Because, baby, you're in Alabama. You're not in some financially stable city like a Rhode Island. You're not in New York. You're nowhere near New Jersey. You're not in Miami. You're not in California. Most likely, I'm not trying to downplay her or anything, but most likely, like Kendra G said, that was her baby daddy's job to take care of that kid. So most likely, she slept with the bottom of the barrel type of dude, which is a lot of dudes in Alabama, unfortunately. But you can't go around and just come around with your kid and say you would prefer for the man to not have any kids. Like, what?
I know. Yeah, it's just weird. I don't get it. I mean, she ain't no bad looking woman or nothing like that. And I hate to put too much value on looks. I mean, just period, the overall, just everything, the looks, what she does, and her having a kid and stuff. You would think she'd just be a little bit more understanding. It's just kind of weird to me. But teach his own. The only person that this person can hurt is themselves. You're just going to cross out a bunch of good guys that might really like you off your list, and you'll be stuck with what you're stuck with. So, hey, no judgment though. Just the audacity.
And you're saying if he had a kid, you wouldn't even want. You wouldn't even do in return.
Preference wise, I wouldn't want nobody that had a child. I mean, if they got a child, okay. But preference wise, perfect, ideal, I wouldn't want nobody that had a child.
Can you explain to me why you don't want a man with a child?
I feel like that would come with too much drama.
So you wouldn't date yourself?
No.
Well, at least there you have it.
Can't make this up. Can't make this up.
At least she's aware. She doesn't want her. Opposite of her. She would not date herself. So if there's a man that's willing to date her, even though she wouldn't date herself, she wants you to date her. Do you understand how that sounds, Jessica?
Mm-hmm.
How does that sound to you? Like literally, let's have girl talk. Let's have girl talk. Help me understand.
It sounds morbidly
how that
retarded.
makes sense to you. If you literally wouldn't make the deal you're asking another person to make, how does that make sense?
If you're asking ideally what I want, it's just what I want. And if I can't get what I want, then I'll just be by myself.
I understand that, but still help me answer this question directly. How does it make sense to ask a man to accept something that you would not accept yourself?
It's just what I want. I mean, I don't have no other answer for you.
No, you're a principal. You are educated. You don't get to a principal about being educated. That's a simple, basic answer. I want you to use your thought process right now and really answer this. We're not going to glide over this because you're intelligent. You don't become a principal without being intelligent. I'm really
that's debatable.
Your mind. It can't just be that's what I want. How do you expect somebody to accept something that you would not accept?
Just because I am in the predicament that I am in right now, where I have a child, where the father has not done what they're supposed to do, allegedly, then that doesn't mean that I can't aspire to have the perfect fairy tale life.
Didn't I call it? Her baby daddy eat crap.
So you want to live in fairy tale? Okay, that's fine. So before I even get to the fairy tale, you don't think that it's unfair to require a man to take care of your child when if he had a kid, you wouldn't be willing to love on their child?
I'm not saying that I wouldn't be willing to love on their child.
But you said that you prefer a man with no kids.
Correct.
So you want to have more kids?
I do.
Okay, okay. Now back to fairy tale. So if this man never comes along, you're fine with just you and your child for the rest of your life?
I am.
Okay. Did I ask you your last relationship?
No, you didn't.
When was your last relationship, honey?
2 years ago.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
2 years ago.
All right. So are you on a celibacy journey?
I am.
Until when?
Until my husband.
Woo! Okay. Just what I thought. Okay. Here we go. So we have to make 100K. That's our preference. If he makes less, don't even reach out. Prefers a man with no kids. And he will not have sex with you until your wedding night.
Correct.
I'm done.
Yeah, bro. I'm done, son. I'm done. How you have these types of preferences, then have a kid and decide to be celibate? What?
Audacity, a willingness to take bold risk. That is all it's called. That's all that it. Just gotta have a willingness to do it. Shout out Emery, says I respect your honesty. Also says she's fed up with her life. She's ready for love and tired of working so hard. Yeah, and if she's being totally honest and going 2 years without being with somebody, it's gonna be fairly easy for her to say, "Oh, I'll wait the marriage," because she doesn't care anymore anyway. So it'll be easy for her to say, "Oh, I'm gonna wait the marriage." Yeah, because she ain't been with nobody. I don't call people liars if they say something like that. So
I don't think I even did this in 20.
Watch what Ken's about to do.
Here's the man, Jessica. Here is it. This is the only man on the planet that is going to sign up for that deal. You got the first paper man of 2025.
I'll take it. I mean, ain't none of the like it.
You're going to have to take it. Give me the address because this is the closest you're going to get to the man you just told me about.
Oh, man.
Give me.
I'm done. Kendra ain't right. I'm done.
Invite me to the wedding.
I'll be waiting on the email.
Listen, I pray. I'm not saying, no, I am saying, if you meet a good man that's willing to love on your child, not a bum, I'm not talking about a bum, no bums, but a man that's willing to love on you and your child, and let's just say he don't make 100K, let's say he has a child himself, you should give that man a chance. Because I think you'll be waiting on this man to the end of time. I don't think the man you told me is end of time.
Until then, email me him right there.
Okay, well, there's one more question.
Okay.
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I am everything that a man wants, but they've just got to come correct.
Well, okay, you got to tell us what are the everythings a man wants?
I cook, I clean, I am a natural nurturer. It's just a one-stop shop. You don't have to go nowhere else.
Okay. We got some paid questions. Do you want the paid questions? Oh, wait, I skipped over some things. What are 3 flaws we have to work on?
Oh, being too independent. What else? No, you put me on the spot with that one.
You never thought about your 3 flaws?
No.
She don't think she got none.
The audacity. I'll tell you what, she got it right though with that.
Yeah.
She got it right with the independence though. She got it right with that.
Yeah.
Yes. I got too much other stuff to be worried about and to be worried about my flaws. I'm gonna take it one step at a time in therapy. And right now
I'm glad she's in therapy. My aunt says she can have whatever preference she wants, but what does the man want, and will she make that deal? And that's the most important thing. Shout out Anne Marie says that's right, and I know what is coming.
Man, that's crazy.
And right now we're working on the one that I just said. So
okay. All right. So here's the paid questions. Here we go. I'm not gonna read them all, so stop sending money.
No, please read them all, please.
Hold on. Let me try to. I'll pause it for a moment. I'll pause it for a moment because the Wi-Fi is acting silly. I know after this video, I gotta shut it down for a little bit. I already know, Prince, you ain't gonna be on later on today.
Yeah, probably not after 4, but I'm actually texting my sister right now. My daughter is asking for her aunt's presents, so I might be kid free the rest of the weekend. I don't know yet.
Oh, okay, cool. Right.
Wait, someone said her baby just asked for something to drink and she didn't acknowledge her kid.
She got a Stanley sitting right next to her. She fine.
Oh, I'm sorry, you have a daughter. I said son earlier. Okay.
It's okay.
Somebody said your kid.
Delusion is an all-time.
Oh, y'all ain't hear her kid in the background?
And baby, you're not fine enough to be this picky. Good night.
Yeah. Okay, the person that just wrote that to her is a woman. A woman actually by the name of Bree A1 says that delusion is at an all-time high, and baby, you ain't even that fine enough to be this picky. Good night. A woman said that to her.
We need to clone, bag, and tag that woman there. We need to find her. Because she just raised Jessica her rights.
Shout out Anne Marie. Oh, you said that's what your ex told you. Okay. And my aunt Tekken says, I hope the proper man don't run off. Shout out to Chief Royals in the building. Yeah, that's another thing. When you get to talking too much, drawing them lines in the sand, the perfect guy for you could be turned off and run away. And
Well, Tommy Sotomayor did say if you let a woman talk, she exposed herself. Maybe her baby daddy, who quote unquote wasn't crap, maybe he actually was a decent dude in her strong independence. Probably ran to do it all.
Yep, that's something to think about. But I don't think people ever ask themselves that question. They'll just like that's one thing I became weary of. Like when I was out there dating, if I dated someone that had a kid, I listened carefully to how they talked about their ex, right? And I look for certain behavior and things like that because it's very easy to make the other person seem like a bad person. It's very easy.
Right.
You think, oh man, he went, and then you find out later on, like, oh wow, she was actually the mean one. She was actually treating him like crap, So
Yep. It'd be those eye-opening situations just like that.
Yep.
Good night.
Divine Photos. Where has living in La La Land gotten you? No man with any common sense is taking this deal. Know the difference between abstinence and celibate. You are abstinent. Said delusional AF.
Okay, so the person before was a man. This is another woman now. The only Lee. She spent $2 to tell that woman delusional as The women even
Have you
jumping on
ever
her.
dated the man of her dreams? Fairy tale. Have you ever dated the man you described?
I have.
What happened with him?
I wasn't ready.
You met a man. Okay, he made 6 figures.
Mm-hmm.
He had no kids.
Correct.
He wanted to be with you and not have sex until marriage.
Correct.
When did you meet this man?
That was about 4 years ago.
You said you've been abstinent for 2 years.
Right.
So 4 years ago, you wasn't abstinent.
Right.
So why did you say yes when I said he would be willing to wait for sex? That wasn't your ruling.
That wasn't the same person. You and my biddy. The math ain't mathing.
No, your math's not mathing. You told me.
I know. I just said you in my business. Next question.
I'm in your business because we're trying to. Listen, the truth is easy to tell. So
Okay.
you said that you met this man, and your 3 requirements was make at least 6 figures, no kids, and no sex until you get married. We said, have you ever met this man? You said yes. You said 4 years ago, but you only been celibate for 2 years. So
Correct.
that 3rd requirement wasn't even there 4 years ago, according to what you told us.
Correct, because the person that I was 4 years ago and the person that I was 2 years ago are not the same one.
Right. So therefore, the answer is you never met a man that was willing to do all 3. If you're going back to that man,
I never had sex. I never had sex with that man.
How long did you date that man?
For about 1.5 years.
So you dated a man for 1.5 years.
Shit, damn lie.
Correct.
Why did you date him for 1 year? So, okay, you didn't have sex because you didn't like him?
Chief Royal says, I'm already learning new things. Shout out my head. And let me know if I pronounced it wrong. He says, let them talk, it'll save you. That's Anne-Marie says yes. Anne-Marie says she breathing too hard, she lying. But I wonder because she said, why? She was a cheater. Prince.
Yeah, you caught that too? You caught that too?
Because
I was waiting for you to bring it up.
She said, when's the last time you was in a relationship? She said 2 years ago. When's the last time you had sex with someone? She said 2 years ago. But she just said she was with that guy 1.5 years and she didn't have sex with him. She said about 1 year or whatever, she didn't have sex with him. So she had both of those guys at the same, but well, that's on her. She should have had sex with the guy she really liked and wanted. She wasn't ready. She's playing games.
She ditched the good guy for probably that hard head she was dating or smashing.
Chief Royal threw up the red flags. This is my Mr. Meyer said the truth is easy to tell, but if you want to expose a liar, keep asking them questions. Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Me and Prince was talking about that. Well, we talk about that quite often because we always doing these stories and people just be talking themselves into things. Henry says, I told you she was lying. I'm telling you, that's a trick for when you're dating people in relationships. Always ask them the same question in a different way. Don't ask them back to back. Ask them 1 week. Let 7, 8, 9 days go by. Ask them again. You know, and I'm telling you, you'll catch a lot of lies in people doing that.
I wouldn't say it wasn't because I didn't like him. I was just trying to see what else was there besides a physical connection.
Okay, but here's the deal. 4 years ago, you didn't have sex with him, but you had sex with somebody else because you said your celibacy just began 2 years ago. So
Right.
as you was dating him, you was sleeping with somebody else?
Correct, because it's called dating. We weren't in a relationship.
Yeah, because you didn't like it. This is what it comes down to. So the man that he was, I don't know what he lacked, but he made 6 figures. Right? You're telling you
Right.
I'm going for what you told me.
I thought you were going down the list. Okay.
No, he made 6 figures, you're saying yes, and he had no
Correct.
kids.
Correct.
And while he was dating you for 1.5 years, you were sleeping with another person.
Yes.
Hold on, because she says
He made 6 figures.
I wouldn't say it wasn't because I didn't like him. I was just trying to see what else was there besides a physical connection.
Okay.
How could there be something else? How could it be? Oh, I need to see if there's anything else besides a physical connection. She never had sex with him.
Right. You never had sex with him on top of him checking off everything that you said you wanted. So what else do you have to see is out there? She doesn't know what she wants. And she's a cheater. Because her words was, "Oh, we wasn't in a relationship, we were dating." Y'all were dating for 1.5 years, you didn't call that a relationship?
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. She says, "Oh, I was trying to see if there was something else besides physical." Okay, so you had sex. Oh no, well, I didn't have sex with him. So what are you talking about?
She wanted physical attraction from somebody else. Because evidently she didn't feel it from him because she wasn't celibate at the time.
That's crazy.
Man, give us our flowers while we here, y'all. We called it.
She's a liar, and you could tell how she's looking and stuttering. Like, if something's the truth and you being honest and transparent, it don't take all that. She's just flat up a liar, is what she is. Anne-Marie says, "Thank you for telling me that I got married again." Oh, congratulations. Shout out Mayat Tekken says she's lying. She smashed the guy she liked, but for the guy she was willing to give her the stick and bubble gum, not a relationship.
Boom.
And that's what she meant, I guess, when she said, "Well, I wasn't ready." But I think she was ready. I think that other guy just didn't want to be with her. Chief Royal says Kendra caught on the line quickly. What you about to say, Prince?
Oh yeah, Kendra catches them in lies very, very, very quick. Well, no, I was about to say that maybe the other dude, like you said, probably didn't want her, or maybe he let it be known that, hey, we're gonna start this out dating because let's see what else is out there between the two of us. And maybe he was getting his cat from somewhere else, so she didn't see fit to sleep with him, despite him checking off the things that she wanted. So she went and gave her box to somebody else.
Yeah. They never really attracted to this guy that they described. It's a lie.
And the proof in that lie is the fact that they have kids for somebody that they're not with.
Yeah, I think that, like, when Kevin Samuels and other people would ask those questions and say, hey, you don't get higher than your baby daddy, I think people take it the wrong way. You know, like we've just been discussing is that that's the most special thing that you can give somebody, and you gave it to this person. So I know you don't really like this other type of guy because you would have held off for that type of guy.
Right. Exactly.
So don't act like that's the guy you want. And I understand people can change. I get it. I understand it. But she's not even being honest. She's just lying and making up stuff. It's just crazy, man. Okay. I'm about to play it now. My Wi-Fi just kicked back in.
Okay, but here's the deal. 4 years ago, you didn't have sex with him, but you had sex with somebody else because you said your celibacy just began 2 years ago. So
Right.
as you was dating him, you were sleeping with somebody else?
Correct, because it's called dating. We weren't in a relationship.
Yeah, because you didn't like him. This is what it comes down to. So the man that he was, I don't know what he lacked, but he made 6 figures. Right? You're telling you.
Right.
I'm going for what you told me.
I thought you were going down the list. Okay.
No, he made 6 figures. You're saying yes, and he had no
Correct.
kids.
Correct.
And while he was dating you for 1.5 years, you were sleeping with another person.
Yes.
So the person you were sleeping with, did he not make 6 figures?
That's irrelevant.
No, it's not. Because the point of the matter is we're about to prove that you will have sex with a man that doesn't make 6 figures. You will have a baby by a man who doesn't make 6 figures. But now you got these other requirements of a man that you've never met. So that guy must have didn't make 6 figures that you were sleeping with while the 6-figure guy was dating.
But it's called dating. You
No, that's not dating.
But I want you to understand, the first of the question is this: you lied. You never met a man that had all those 3 that wanted to be with you. So that's a lie.
How is that a lie?
Because you haven't described. You just said this man you was dating. Of course, he had 6 figures, whatever. But you didn't like that guy because you were sleeping with somebody else. So if this guy had all these things that you had, you didn't like him, so you don't want to have sex with him. So you went to have sex with a guy who did not make 6 figures.
Okay.
Or tell me if I'm wrong. Did the guy you were sleeping with?
You are wrong. I feel like two things.
So the guy that you were sleeping with made 6 figures.
Two things can be true at the same time.
Just help me. I mean, you.
See how she's getting heated. If you notice, when they get a little heated, they get up and they start walking to other room because they might not want. She's like basically, I might have to scream on her. I might just have to say some uncomfortable things. Let me get away from where my child is. So she gets up and moves to another room. If the guy was making 6 figures, you would have said that he was making 6 figures. You wouldn't have said, "Oh, that's irrelevant." No, it's not. It's not irrelevant.
It's not irrelevant at all. Not all in his life, because you said that that's what you wanted.
That's crazy. Shout out Chief Royals, man. He cracking up, man. Anne Marie says, dummy. Anne Marie, she's just getting caught in her lies. It's just this ain't even hard questions she's asking her. She's just getting caught in these lies.
But that's what you see in so many of these Kendra G videos. Out of all these, I mean, I know she do men too, but it be vast majority women. When she catch these women in their lies, they get upset.
Yeah, and she you can see it's written all over her face. My aunt Tekka says a woman can, like a guy, give up the box and the baby, but no relationship. Marry before you carry. Exactly.
Amen.
And I think that's what makes it not make sense is because, that reminds me, it's not people saying that, like, some people be like, "Oh, what do you mean people can't change?" No, nobody's saying that you can't change. What people are saying is that you already put the cart in front of the horse, and then you're trying to go back and fix what you already did. So all this, I'm abstinent, celibate, blah, blah, blah. I'm not having sex till I get married. Girl, you already had a baby. You can't go back and redo it. Once it's done, it's done. Let's get real. Let's get serious. What do you want in your partner? What are you looking for? How can you find somebody to be there for your child and to be there for you and this be the best possible situation? you're not that young girl without a child anymore. So cut the bullshit out. Seriously. All this trying to go back and fix it. Oh, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna be a born again virgin. I'm gonna save myself to marriage. Nah, that's over with. It's done. I need a man at 6 feet. Your time to make demands was back then. We are currently in the now. Put down them Audacity pills. Put them down.
But if you let them tell it, they're able to move their goalposts like that. They're able because not women say it's their body, their rules. So they feel like it makes perfect sense to be able to go out, date somebody that's worth a damn, give them the cold shoulder while you go date a D-boy, give the D-boy a baby, then come back and say, "Oh, I'm celibate." That makes sense to them.
Mm-hmm. I tell you, they think it's a dangerous game, man. I don't. Anne-Marie says, let me tell you all the truth. She had the guy who was making 6 figures and she played them out for a dog. Mm-hmm. Sure did.
Yep, clearly.
She must have some regret. And she thinks she can get that guy again. And she might can. I don't know. Maybe. I can't see into the future.
I don't think she has any type of regret because a lot of I'm not gonna say a lot of, but women like her, you can't shame. You can't shame women like her with the truth. In her mind, it makes the world of sense. But speaking to somebody else like a Kendra G, like me and you, and clearly the people in that comment section, you can't pull a veil over somebody with senses eyes.
You right though, and that's a part. You know what? You absolutely right. That's a part of the audacity. She thinks, why would she regret? Why would she be sorry? You know what? When I feel like it, I don't care how many baby daddies I have. You know what? When I'm ready, I'll be a born again virgin. And I'm not having sex till I get married no more. I'm a new person. I changed. So why regret it? Because I can start over and do whatever I want to.
Exactly. She feels like she can just get a mulligan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that correlates with a lot of the women who come on there who got 6 or 7 kids for 8, 9 different dudes, and they feel like they're top of the line women. No, you're not. You need to go back and date one of those Shirley's fathers. You need to get with one of them. Because whatever it is you wanted had to be in one of those men.
Yeah, but I think it's that unrealistic idea of like, I have all these options. Just like when we watch Pop the Balloon, they'll pop the balloon. I want to see what else comes out. No. That's the person for you. But you always think it's another person coming. And I'm just going to get this perfect person. I just keep waiting. Wait. Hold on. Pop the balloon. Oh, hold on. Somebody else going to come. And they just think that it's a bunch of options coming out there.
Right.
Chief Royal says you hit the nail on the head. And shout out Chief Royals. He says you hit the nail on the head. Shout out Anne Marie says that's why she put so much emphasis on the 6 figures. Trust me, she know what the lifestyle was like. She just didn't like him. Yeah, she didn't.
Yeah,
she didn't like him. Because for her to be a year and a half, and the whole time she was with some other dude, sleeping with somebody else. That's crazy.
Wow, you got a dude right here who checked off your boxes.
A year and a half, and then she goes, this is what I'm trying to figure out. She slept with the other dude, and Kendra G said, why you do that? She said, oh, well, that's a part of dating. But you didn't let the other guy be a part of the dating if you sleep.
Right. Why the other dude couldn't be a part of this quote unquote dating? Whatever dating process that she has in her delusional mind, why the dude that checked off all your boxes, why he couldn't be a part of this dating process that you had? Where you feel like you just sleep with whoever you want because you're dating and not in a relationship. That doesn't make sense.
Man, she's delusional, man. She's
very.
Delusional. Shout out Chief Royals Facts. Let's see how much more. Okay, about 3 minutes.
The guy that you was sleeping with while you was dating the guy you said that had all this stuff, that he made 6 figures.
Yeah.
Why couldn't you be with him?
I didn't want to be with him. You can date and more than one thing can be done.
Why? How
Can
come
be
in
true
the
at the
first
same
time you said
time.
it was irrelevant? Why'd you say it was irrelevant?
Because you said asking me the same question.
No, I wasn't. I was asking about the guy that was able to have sex with you while the other guy who dated you for a year and a half couldn't.
Personal preference.
What's the address?
Send it over, Kendra.
What is the address, girl? Listen, if you got a lot of paid questions, I can't get to all these paid questions, people, but Sam Major said, childish, delusional, selfish. You don't get better than your child's father.
He paid $10 to send that? That's crazy.
Somebody went forward in time and watched our stream and went back and typed that comment.
Why he
Oh, the comment say if one of your students short their shoulders, what she said? Said you wouldn't accept that for an answer.
Why he did it? Would you accept? You don't get better than your child's father.
Oh, that's the one you're talking about right there.
What is the address, girl? Just said, childish, delusional, selfish. You don't get better than your child's father.
He paid $10 to send that? That's crazy.
If one of your students struck a teacher and you asked the student why he did it, would you accept I don't know for an answer?
If one of your students. Say that again.
I think it's a riddle. If one of your students struck a teacher and you asked the student why he did it, would you accept I don't know for an answer?
It depends. I have needs.
I don't know. Mr. Patrick said,
I guess they're saying the way she's answering the questions with the I don't know, and she really doesn't. He's saying like she should be able to answer these questions better as a principal, is what they're saying. Which I don't think she presents like a principal. I've seen principals on the show before. She does not look like an educator at all to me. Like I would never guess she was. I wouldn't even think she was a janitor in a school building, let alone the principal.
At all. But that's why I said. But why I say it's not a riddle. It's common sense. Just like you ask somebody a direct question, why did you as a student, why did you cold cock this teacher upside the head? And they give an I don't know. It's a direct question. You should know why you hit the teacher. You should know why you didn't sleep with this man who checked off all your boxes. You should know why you gave a baby to the dude that wasn't worth a damn. You should have a direct answer to these questions, especially on a dating show. One would think.
Yeah, especially when you know that you've seen a bunch of them. They kind of ask everybody the same question. You should have thought of that, you know. Shout out to my Tekken says virginity is a state of mind and not something that you can be it's not something that can be physically recreated. Dr. Agu explained once the hymen is broken, it cannot regrow. That is facts. Also, there were a lot of this is something good. You watch them little history stuff. Women was getting in trouble because they would have had a broken hymen, and they would be getting in trouble. And sometimes they would try to kill you and take you out. Because they wouldn't think you was a virgin anymore. And it took a while before I realized things like even horseback riding could cause the hymen to break. That's why people got mad at T.I. when he made that comment about his daughter saying he's going to go with her into the doctor's office and check to make sure her hymen wasn't broken.
I remember that.
Yeah, man. Anne-Marie says she feels stupid. She let the thing she most want to get away for a dog. Chief Royer says, I'm learning Kendra said the same thing y'all said. Yeah, Kendra, after Kendra did that interview with Kevin Samuels, she got way better, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, Kendra started getting ruthless after she spoke to Kevin Samuels, and I'm actually really surprised that one thing that Kendra doesn't do is when women like this one right here comes on her show and begins to backtrack statements and blatantly lie, just hang up. Like just publicly embarrass you. Just hang up. You full of it. Hang up.
Yep, that's what I would do. Hold on. Yep, I'm back. My bad.
All good.
Shout out Anne Marie says, thank you. That's what I was saying. I don't think that's a profession. Yeah, I didn't think that was her profession either. Oh, you said professional? Yeah. Anne Marie says she don't think when Anne Marie earlier was saying, are you sure she's a principal? And I was like, yeah. And I didn't catch on to what she was saying at first, but when she was explaining it, she doesn't seem like a professional. And I feel that same way now too.
Yeah, she doesn't at all.
That Anne Marie also says that's what I get for being at work and not supposed to be on the phone. No, it's cool, man. YouTube messes up everybody's chats.
This mindset is insane to me. They should call her just hilarious because I'm cracking up at the delusion.
Oh wow.
I think, let me see. Oh, wait, this one says all right, I think we're done with the questions. Why we did the why would a guy be lucky to be with you? Are you on the dating app, Jess?
I am not. My friend actually put me up to come onto your show. I didn't know you had an app.
Well, you should cut your friend out after.
Damn.
She set you up. And she set you up. And she set you up. But Jess, you're gonna be a highlight. So I mean, it's pretty much everything I said they're gonna say, but it's already good.
Yeah.
All right, download the
She
dating
is
app
a highlight.
So let's repeat. Over 6 figures. No kids is preference. I think she'll negotiate that, but the preference is no kids. And no sex until she gets married.
Correct.
Okay.
Add my friend. She's in the waiting room, the one that set me up.
Oh, what's your friend in the waiting room? I'm gonna go get her right now. What's her name?
Tree.
Trees?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna get Trees. Okay. Wait, I don't see her in the waiting room. I don't see Trees. Let me get Kyra first, because I think I told Kyra I was gonna get her next. I got a lot of people in the waiting room tonight, but Trees. No, actually, she's up next. Trees? Okay, she's right there. I'll get her right now. Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye. On new Kendra G.
Yeah, I gotta go find that one. To do that. Anywho, that's been the show on Audacity. Regardless of whatever was showed, I had to crown the winner of the Audacity Award. I had to crown somebody a winner, and I already know who won.
It'll be just hilarious. I mean, Jessica.
Huh?
It'll be just hilarious. I'm Jessica. Clearly.
I'm asking.
Oh, you want to know who won? Hold on. Where is it?
I'm asking the government for $100K in my pockets so I could do real estate. My husband will own it in Karachi. We will not live here, but we will get this job done right away. I'm asking for $20K right away in my pockets at the end of this week.
An American woman's journey to Pakistan for love took an unexpected turn, capturing the internet's attention and turning her into an unlikely viral star. Onita Andrew Robinson, 33, from New York, flew to Karachi in October 2024, intending to marry her 19-year-old online boyfriend. However, when his family forbade the marriage, her plans and finances quickly unraveled. Refusing to accept the rejection, Ms. Robinson reportedly camped outside her would-be husband's home, unwilling to leave Pakistan. As weeks turned into months, her unusual predicament gained local and international media attention. While stranded, she held multiple press conferences, making bizarre demands, including a public request for large sums of money.
20K up front, 5 to 10K every week.
Okay.
Tell the government we need this money right now.
Despite the personal turmoil, Ms. Robinson embraced the limelight. Videos of her strolling the streets of Karachi, flanked by security, flooded social media. She was spotted dining at McDonald's, where fans approached her to shake hands, and even managed to secure small-scale brand deals, further cementing her unexpected celebrity status. The internet crowned her an icon and queen, with millions engaging in discussions about her journey under the viral tag American Lady in Pakistan. As her visa expired, Sindh Governor Cameron Khan Tesori stepped in, ensuring an extension and arranging her return flight to the US. After more than 3 months, Ms. Robinson has reportedly left Pakistan.
I'm done. My jaw is literally on the floor right now. I'm outdone. I have 0 words. None.
Shout out Chief Royal says, he talking about the other grade, says she's set up for failure, right? Shout out Chief Royal said this was a great live. Appreciate you coming through. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate that. Shout out to Big City says looks like bald head P. Diddy with glasses. Whatever.
Man, I'm cracking up right now.
Whatever, man. My head's smooth, man. My head's smooth. Is the let's see. If fool say he sound like bald headed P. Diddy with glasses. Is the Big City? Oh, he also said that woman is dumb. I don't know why she gets so much attention. Thank God for social media, man. Rebel Game says keeper. Anne-Marie says no. Anne-Marie says she looks crazy. We black women love our eyebrows, or if we take them off and make them look way better than that. Oh man. Rebel Game says no one is calling her a queen. Oh man. Chief Royals with the what the hell. Yeah, that was great. That's who took the cake for me. When it comes to Audacity.
Yeah, she definitely won it all. She won. She got a stick.
She act like they hit her up. Like she in one breath was like, me and my husband, we're gonna go and have a baby in Dubai. Or if we stay here, then we need 5 to 10K. Like, who are you negotiating with? Who told you to be here? But they said her son said she got she's bipolar or something.
Oh, she got something.
She got Audacity.
There you go.
That's what she got. She got Audacity. Hold on. Who else did one?
Here's everything you need to know about the American woman who flew to Pakistan and was ghosted by her teen husband. 33-year-old Onija Robinson from New York flew to Karachi, Pakistan in October of 2024 to marry her 19-year-old online boyfriend, Nidal Ahmed Memon. Once she got there, though, Memon's family forbade them from tying the knot, and now she's refusing to leave the country.
I don't live here, I'm chilling.
Robinson has since caused a media stir, claiming that she and Memon actually are married, and also making demands from the government that they give her money and invest in local housing.
Pakistan needs to be reconstructed the right way. Do you hear me, guys? Make sure y'all get this on your camera. I'm married to Nidal Hamid. I'm Onija Hamid. We are moving to Dubai very soon. We're gonna have our baby in Dubai. I want 20K up front, 5K to 10K to stay here every week, because we might just move, me and my family, and I want those demands from the government right away. I want these houses to be built up correctly, and I want pools in the backyard.
With her newfound fame, Robinson appears to be living large in the foreign land, sipping on tea, counting wads of cash, and dining at McDonald's. Meanwhile, The Independent reported that a man, claiming to be Robinson's son, gave an interview with Pakistani TV saying his mother suffers from bipolar disorder. Amid the media storm, a local governor has reportedly intervened and provided the lovesick American with a flight back home, although it's unclear if she'll give up that easily.
Have a nice day. Clear the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, let this woman be a prime example of why other countries laugh at us as black people. That's why, right there.
She said y'all houses ain't built right. If you give me $100K, I'll fix it all. I'm gonna take $20K up front.
This is why black people are laughing stock of the world, right there. Her, prime example.
Nobody else could get away with doing that.
No one.
I thought it was a joke, and I hope so. I didn't when it first came out. I didn't do anything on it on my YouTube channel at all because I thought it was a joke. I thought like because you got this who's that? It's somebody it's this light skinned girl on she puts out fake news stories based off the real news, and she'll pretend like she's one of the witnesses. Like say somebody got shot at the gas station, right? She'll set it up and make it look like she really got interviewed at the gas station about the shooting, and she'll say something crazy. You're like, what? Somebody said that on the news? And it took a while for me to catch on and realize that the lady that she was just making a joke. I thought this was the same thing. I didn't think this was real.
I mean, somebody just now watching it for the first time, yeah, you would wholeheartedly believe that this has to be fake.
Yeah, you would, because it's like ridiculous that somebody would be doing that and carrying on that way. Let's see what time is it. It is 2. Boom, 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 boom. All right, well, that is the show. I want to say thank you for everybody that came through and rocked with us, man. Appreciate it. Definitely made it very fun over in the comment section. I'm gonna mess the name up, but I know A Moore came in with the first comment. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Definitely Marcus Banks. It was good seeing you again. Thank you for coming through, along with Anne Marie. I appreciate you as well. Shout out to everybody that came through. Daniel came through. Appreciate you. Man, shout out to I know Mayat came through. Appreciate you. Mayat Tekken came through. Appreciate you. Fanny. I'm gonna go ahead and read it out. Fanny Willis Booty came through. Appreciate you. Thank you. I always pause when I get to that, but man, shout out to Josh. Thank you. Appreciate Josh coming through. Appreciate you. Oh man, I told you. Look, I'm not lying. Press. Look at the name. I stop every time I see it.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah. Shout out to Chief Royals. Thank you. Appreciate you coming through. Where's the other person at? The person that said I like a bald head P. Diddy with glasses. Oh, the big city. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming through as well. Oh, also Rebel Games. Appreciate you as well. I can see y'all in the camera.
Everybody's in the car.
Boop, boop. All right, that's everybody. I'm gone. As you can see, I'm
Word.
being bothered right now.
Already.
Yeah,
Life
man.
of a parent.
All right. But yeah, man, I'll hit you up later if you back on.
Yep, sound like a plan, bro.
All right, man.
All right, brother.
All right, peace to all of you. Thank you for the support and love. I will catch y'all later on.
Risky behavior.